Hey guys, what is up? Grant right here. I'm back here today for a brand new video. Continuing with Lara Fabian today on the channel. Another one of the many requests from Kevin on the Patreon. We're going to be looking at another gem from Lara today. We're going to be reacting to her performance of You're Not From Here from Lara with Love, the iconic, legendary concert. Can't wait to see this. I love the song from the album. I did see snippets of this performance. Didn't see the whole thing, so I'm excited to look at it today with you guys in its entirety. So join me with a drink, get something to eat, make yourself comfortable because we're gonna have a good time today. You already know it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Before we begin today's video, if you're new here to the channel, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and give the video a thumbs up. If you like what you see, head on over to the Patreon to become a member today for exclusive access on content and more to come from me with the community. Let's get into it.
Well, of course you have many stories when you have that moment where you discover music, and one of those stories is happened in the car with my dad. I was 5 years old, and a young lady was vocalizing on the radio. She was called Eve Brenner, and she was singing something that was going na 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 something going like this. And as a baby, being 5 years old, I actually did that, no effort, in the same way. And I remember my dad stopped the car, he pulled over, and he went, "What happened? What did you do?" And I went, I don't know. He said, "What is this?" And I said, "Dad, I'm a singer." And he went, no, you want to be a singer. I said, no, I am a singer. And so he rushed home, opened the doors, and he screamed through the kitchen and said, "Lulu," and that's my mommy, "Lulu, we have a problem. Your daughter is a singer."
I don't know what is going on. Turn around and touch my arm. A silent moment speaks the truth. Something has happened all at once. It should have scared me in advance, but I was falling in those eyes of yours, and so fear was gone. I knew there was nothing else I'd ever want. I know you're not from here. I've waited for you to appear. The greatness of your soul makes me here and now. Just a touch of yours, and I fly, and I fly. I can get used to missing you. If this is how it's gotta be, I'll need an angel to watch over me. No one can hold the hands of time, but I can hold you in my mind over and over like a melody for life. now I'll stand still. For now I'll be filled by the memory of your skin. I know you're not from here. I've waited for you to appear, to take my breath away and make me weep. You're not from here, not from this here and now. Just a touch of yours and I fly, and I fly, and I fly. You're not from here. I've waited for you to appear. The greatness of your soul makes me weep. You're not from here, not from this here and now. Just a touch of yours, and I fly, and I fly, and I Thank you.
Kevin, you got the best request, and I'm here for it all the way. Humongous round of applause for Lara Fabian. You're not from here. I tell you, man, this song, these lyrics, the message of the song, once again, a lot of us can relate to if you've ever met somebody and they sort of knock your socks off and you're wondering, where'd you come from? How'd you get here? It's a song for you. This, if you guys don't know, Lara Fabian, one of the things she is known for is having probably the best resonance out of any singer I can think of. Sorry about that little noise. My dryer finished with my clothes. Anyway, Lara Fabian is called The Ring because of the resonance her voice, possesses. Can't think of any other singer that has that kind of resonance. You guys know the vocal trinity, but I think one thing that Lara has over the other singers, one of the many things, is the resonance. I think she's the one to beat when it comes to that. Also, my personal opinion, out of all of the other three singers in the Trinity, Whitney, Mariah, and Celine, I'm humongous fans of all three of them, but I feel as far as vocal technique is concerned, Lara Fabian is the superior vocalist when it comes to that, and it's very natural. Obviously, like I've said in every other video, you can hear a million miles away all the training she put into it, but I think her natural instincts really can be attributed to her technique. I mean, it's absolutely impeccable, but it's like I said, you don't see her on stage, worried about that, what's going to happen next, or where my placement is, or where, this note's going to be, or where that. It's natural for her, and it's just so effortless, and it's seamless to watch, you know what I mean? And that's one of the things I'm always preaching that separates her from the other singers, is how comfortable she always is and how well she knows her instrument. She never has to fear because the one and only Lara is here, so to speak. I am always such a stickler for her bottom register and that whisper quality, the mystery that it gives off in the beginning of her performances. I say in every single video, I think that is one of the most underappreciated things in especially modern music is the impact that subtleties have on the entire emotional aspect the performance gives off to the audience. I said in the other two videos, and I will say it in every other video, there is power and there is depth to more than just, really technically impressive moments in a performance. Every time you hear somebody hitting a note, hitting a high note or doing an impressive run doesn't equate to any sort of special emotional impact on an audience member, and I am all about mixing the both. You have to know where and when to do what to get a certain reaction out of the audience and to leave a certain impression emotionally on an audience. That is what being a performer is about. That is the goal. That's always been certainly always been my goal. Before I ever got any sort of vocal coaches, in the loop of things, I always had an ability to emotionally affect an audience since I was very young. And even when I was very raw, wasn't really sure how to properly use my voice early on, I still was able to connect with people through that emotional quality. And later on, once the training started coming into play, that's when I started fine-tuning the technical aspect of things. But it is about connecting with an audience first and foremost. Okay? If you can't do it, you don't have any business in the game. End of story. I can name on four hands a number of singers today who are great technically. They give amazing technical performances, but when you see them on a stage, it's boring. Absolutely boring. I would get up, not even a minute into the performance and leave the venue because it's just, there's no point. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling anything. I'm not getting anything from them. If you want to listen to something amazing, you have a record. You go to a show, you want to feel something. That's what a show is for. That's why people it's why people pay money. So if you're not getting it, I don't see the point. Lara is the complete opposite. Everything that she gives in a performance is what you figure people would pay to see. But, sadly things are mistaken. But that is why I continue to bring her back on this channel, because like I said, it's continuing to bring awareness, I think, to the industry, despite how undervalued and underknown she is, if that's a word. More people are beginning to know about her, especially in the United States, and they're sort of getting on the bandwagon, and I love to see it because it's bringing hope alive for real talent and for gifted people, not just for sex objects and for people who rely on gimmicks to get them in the door. And like I said, one of the best of the best. I absolutely love the dark sort of aura of this performance, and I love the orchestra she had on stage. The way that she carries herself with an orchestra and with other musicians, I love to see it. Just such a professional, and just such a lady. She is such a lady. She knows how to be sexy without being vulgar. I think there's a time and a place to be vulgar, but I think a lot of people take it over the top and overboard, and it just becomes, trashy. There's no taste, and there's no class to it. I'm all about class. If you guys know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But she is just the epitome of a lady with class, and who knows how to be seductive without being trashy. End of story. She is just such a lady, such a woman, such an entertainer, such a vocalist in every aspect, and it's always my honor to be back here to revisit her. Another humongous round of applause for Lara Fabian. You're not from here. Thank you, Kevin, for the request. Keep them coming, and I can't wait to see more on the channel moving forward. Thank you so much for joining me today for the reaction video. Once again, if you're not a member on this channel, I don't know what you've been waiting for. I've been on this channel for years. Get with the program. I'm just kidding. Become a subscriber today. Join the community. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And head on to my Patreon. Become a member there. And you'll get exclusive access on content before anybody else does. I am so grateful to have you guys here. For those of you who continue to stay on board. And stay tuned for the next reaction videos and other content to come from me soon. Check you guys later. Peace.